In a world that constantly tells us we're not enough, where self-worth is tied to likes, achievements, and possessions, how do we find solid ground? The answer, as the ancient Stoics discovered, lies not in the ever-shifting sands of external validation, but within ourselves. Welcome to this journey into Stoic wisdom, where we will uncover how to cultivate a self-worth that's immune to the ups and downs of life. To start, we want to hear from you. What has been the biggest challenge you face when it comes to feeling confident? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be discussing some of them throughout this video. We all know the feeling, right? That knot in your stomach when you don't get the promotion, the sting of rejection, the endless comparison game on social media. Our self-worth takes a hit, and we're left feeling inadequate. But the Stoics, those philosophers from ancient Greece and Rome, offered a radical alternative. They didn't deny that these experiences can be painful, but they argued that our reaction to them is what truly determines our well-being. They sought a self-worth that was robust and resilient, capable of withstanding life's inevitable setbacks. They argued that true self-worth isn't something to be earned or granted by others. It's not a reward for accomplishments or a reflection of our social status. It's inherent. It's rooted in our capacity for reason, our ability to choose how we respond to the world, and our commitment to living a virtuous life. As Marcus Aurelius put it, the opinion of others is a poor foundation for self-worth. He understood that basing our value on external factors is like building a house on sand. It will inevitably crumble. Seneca in his letters emphasized that true wealth lies within, in a contented mind and a virtuous character. Epictetus taught that we are not our bodies or our possessions, but our capacity for choice, which is the essence of our being and the source of our dignity. So, how do we build this unshakable self-worth? It starts with a fundamental Stoic principle, the dichotomy of control. The Stoics recognize that we can't control everything that happens to us. We can't control the economy, other people's opinions, or even our own health to a certain extent. Life throws curveballs and circumstances change, often without our input. We might lose our job, face unexpected health issues, or be misunderstood by those around us. These things are outside our control, but they emphasized, we can control our judgments and our responses. This is where our power lies, and this is where our self-worth is truly found. If we base our value on external things we can't control, we're setting ourselves up for constant disappointment. We become victims of circumstance, our self-worth fluctuating with every external change. Imagine tying your self-worth to the number of followers you have on social media. One day you're up, the next you're down, and your sense of self is constantly tossed around by these meaningless numbers. Or consider someone whose self-worth is entirely dependent on their job title. If they lose that job, their sense of self collapses. But if we focus on what we can control, our character, our actions, our choices, we create a self-worth that no external event can diminish. It becomes a fortress within, impervious to the storms of life. This doesn't mean we don't care about external things, but we recognize they don't define our value. The Stoics believe that virtue is the sole good. Living virtuously means striving to be wise, just, courageous, and self-controlled. These virtues aren't abstract ideals, they're practical principles that guide our daily actions. Wisdom helps us see things clearly and make good choices. Justice compels us to treat others fairly and contribute to the common good. Courage enables us to face challenges and overcome adversity. Self-control empowers us to manage our impulses and desires. When we act in accordance with these virtues, we're living in alignment with our true nature, and that's a source of profound self-worth. It's not about being perfect, but about consistently striving to be better, about making conscious choices that reflect our commitment to these values. Even when we stumble, the Stoic sees an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn and become more resilient. Every mistake, every setback becomes a chance to practice virtue. So how do we apply this in our daily lives? Here are a few Stoic practices to cultivate self-worth. Practice negative visualization. This Stoic exercise involves imagining the loss of what we value, our health, our loved ones, our possessions. It might sound pessimistic, but it actually helps us appreciate what we have and reminds us that external things are impermanent and not the true source of our worth. By contemplating their potential absence, we shift our focus from taking them for granted to recognizing their value without letting our happiness depend on them. This practice can take many forms. You might spend a few minutes each day reflecting on the fragility of life, or you might periodically imagine your life without certain comforts or relationships. The goal is to cultivate a sense of gratitude and resilience. Focus on your actions, not the results. In a world obsessed with outcomes, the Stoics offer a refreshing perspective. Did you act with integrity? Did you do your best? Did you treat others with kindness and respect, regardless of how they treated you? These are the questions that matter, not whether you got the outcome you wanted. The Stoics understood that we have limited control over the consequences of our actions, but we have complete control over the actions themselves. Therefore, our self-worth should be derived from the quality of our choices, not the fickle nature of external results. For example, a salesperson might not close every deal, but their self-worth comes from knowing they acted with honesty and diligence. Journal and self-reflect. Take time to examine your thoughts and actions. Honest self-reflection, through journaling or quiet contemplation, allows us to identify areas where we can improve and acknowledge our progress. It's a way of holding ourselves accountable, not with harsh judgment, but with a desire for growth and self-understanding. By writing down our thoughts and feelings, we can gain clarity and identify patterns that might be affecting our self-worth. Practice mindfulness. Cultivate awareness of the present moment. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we're often swept away by worries about the future or regrets about the past. This constant mental chatter can erode our self-worth by focusing our attention on what we lack or what we've done wrong. Mindfulness, on the other hand, helps us detach from these negative thought patterns and connect with the present moment, where we can appreciate our inherent worth, regardless of external circumstances. Even a few minutes of daily mindfulness can make a significant difference. Remember your inherent worth. Remind yourself daily that you are a human being with the capacity for reason and virtue. This is the foundation of your self-worth, and it's something no one can take away from you. It's a birthright, not a reward. You don't need to achieve anything to be worthy. You already are. The Stoic path to self-worth is a journey of self-discovery and continuous improvement. It's about shifting our focus from the external to the internal, from seeking validation to living virtuously. It's about recognizing that our value lies not in what we have or what we do, but in who we are, in our character, and in our commitment to living a life of purpose and meaning. This is a lifelong practice, not a quick fix. Embrace these Stoic principles, and you'll begin to cultivate a self-worth that is strong, resilient, and unshakable. A self-worth that comes from within and empowers you to face any challenge with courage and equanimity. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with someone who could benefit from this message. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on Stoicism and personal growth. What are your key takeaways from today's discussion? Let's continue the conversation in the comments.